that bridge when I come.
Who are your friends here?
Well, let me have them introduce themselves, starting with Al Lobrano. Go ahead, come up and introduce yourself.
I'm Al Lobrano. I'm president and CEO of Doherty Technical Materials.
Spell your last name?
Sure. L-U-B-R-A-N-O. President and CEO of Doherty Technical Materials. This is fun. M-A-T-E-R-I-O-N.
Yes, they don't want
We forgot we were here, yeah.
We make sophisticated metal coils that go primarily to electronics. We export all over the world. We have 210 employees. Different employers in the state. I close all my jobs. The founder of the chair of the Rhode Island Manufacturing Association. And vice chair of the small business group, the National Business
certification program and the apprenticeship?
Well, yeah, you know, this stuff is not rocket science, okay? So if you're looking at our state, we have a very high level of unemployment. What we need here are jobs. There is a 5-point plan for manufacturing renaissance in the United States that's come down from the National Association in Washington. 2 of those points are addressed by supporting this proposed legislation. The first point is that this legislation would give manufacturers a competitive source of energy. So that's one point of the manufacturing renaissance that's supported by this legislation. The second thing that this proposal that Brendan made does is it attacks and addresses the problem of workforce development. We don't have the skill sets we need for high technology manufacturing. And what this plan would do is it would take monies generated from here to retrain and address that issue. And the economic development that would be created for the manufacturing community by addressing these 2 points, giving us that competitive source of energy, would then allow us to compete in world markets. I have to compete against the Chinese, Japanese, Taiwanese. It's very important for me to have assistance and costs that allow me to compete in those marketplaces. And that's how Rhode Island is going to get jobs, by keeping the manufacturing community competitive.
Isn't job training something that it used to be that businesses would do? Why should the government be doing training?
The government's not. All I want is the energy. The government can do the retraining. I'll be competitive on my own. Just don't make me non-competitive. Rhode Island has very, very high energy costs. You know, we're constantly going the wrong direction. This wind farm project that was proposed by the previous administration is going to increase our energy costs even further. So it's even more imperative that this proposed legislation get enacted.
Proposed by the previous administration being
I was the chair of the administration of the wind farm off of Rockland. Right. Yeah, it looks like it's going to happen. That's going to increase our energy costs, not only to manufacturers, but to individuals as well.
the majority of the products in the trailer.
We're going to talk about it.
We're going to talk about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's almost a fait accompli. It's going to have to be done on environmental grounds, as I understand it. And the people who are really experts on that are a company called Doherty Plastics. They were really experts.
So, what kind of jobs are you like to fill?
Well, we're high technology. We have 2 problems. One is basic skill set, math and basic sciences, and then higher skill sets, like people can operate programmable logic controllers. People can operate NC equipment. High-tech manufacturing which is where the growth has been and will continue to be, really requires different skill sets than just assembling the parts and pieces. And that's what this bill is about.
So I guess I'm kind of, so you said you wanted to do it yourself, but part of this is, no.
No.
Okay, go over that one.
I don't want government handouts, no manufacturer does. I just want to be competitive, and then the monies from these programs, as I understand it, will go to help retrain. I don't want to take up all the time, so I'm going to step down. That's what it is.
Gentlemen, want to take the list?
We're a precision machine shop.
Sorry, coming in?
Precision machining.
That's
What's your name?
No, my name's Dave Chenevert. We're a precision machine shop that makes the porta pots. Oh, jeez. CHENEVERT. RT.
How do you pronounce that?
Chenevert. Canadian French. Cumberland, Rhode Island.
And what's your company?
Swiss Line Precision.
What's it called? Swiss line?
Swiss Line Precision. We're a precision machine operation. We make the porta pots for the aerospace and medical industry. Been in business about 27 years.
About Mr. Doherty's program that you're supporting.
Brendan came in my facility, gave him a tour of the operation, and I showed him the fact that we needed a special set of skilled labor we're short on. We do our own internal training as well because there's nothing in Rhode Island that offers that. The program that he put forward is a program that I embrace because politics are not part of it. It's basically supporting education on a certain level. Has nothing to do with the state legislature or the governor's office. It's going to go straight to the kids who need it and those who need to be retrained to get the skill level that we need for our manufacturing operations. The biggest thing, and I said this to Brendan, talking about unemployment in the state of Rhode Island. The biggest problem that manufacturers face, we can't expand because there's no skilled labor that we can grab to help us to expand our operation. So if you don't have the labor in-house, which is in the state of Rhode Island, we're not going to draw businesses into the state, and we're not going to be able to sustain the companies that are here so we can continue our growth. And I think Brendan's going to address that with that particular program. We need to develop a skilled labor program, and myself and some others are starting to work on that with educators, not with politicians. And I don't consider Brendan a politician. I consider him a life-arts individual who's going to work for all of us. I've donated a campaign. I also donated Sicily's campaign.
This time around?
Last time, not this time.
Thank you, folks. If you wanted a sidebar with these gentlemen, I'm sure they'd be available. I've got to run to another event. I want to thank you for being here. I have another event, a meeting in Tucker right now. All right. Thank you. Thanks, thank you.
State guest.